Hello and welcome to Numeristical, bringing you the picks of the day for Thursday, September 5th. It is 9:20 in the morning here in California. Makes it 12:20 East Coast US time. Let's get started as always by reviewing the picks from last time. So we had a busy day yesterday and a profitable one. So let's go through. Mets won on the money line. Angels won on the money line as a big upset. The Athletics lost to the Mariners. Of course, the big news of the day, the White Sox at plus 325, winning their game. We've talked about the White Sox a bit on this channel and how they're kind of a historically bad team and whether the model is considering that appropriately. But it just shows when you bet underdogs, there's going to be a huge amount of variance. And, sometimes you might wait for the big win. But plus 325, they won 8-1. It was a blowout. And, this wipes out the last 3 times they've been on the White Sox and lost and leaves us a quarter in profit. So just something to keep in mind. Pirates got killed by the Cubs. And the Dodgers Angels, unfortunately, lost that. That one looked like it was headed for a win. It was 7-1 going into the bottom of the 8th with the Angels having a huge lead. So there's only 6 outs left in the game, and the Angels unfortunately had to score 3 completely unnecessary insurance runs in the bottom of the 8th that made this one a loss. But, thanks to these 2 big upsets, we ended up, combined totals and money line, we were up about 3 units for the day. That puts us up 0.8 units for the season now, combined totals and money line. Total small is up 9.84 units. The money line model is down 9 units. And on the spreads model, also a good day. We were 3 for 4, including, one pretty big underdog. That was the White Sox again, even plus 1.5. They were at plus 170. So we ended up about 2.4 units for the day. So that spreads model is now down 1.67 units for the season. Let's get into today's action. A lighter day here in Major League Baseball, only 9 games going. And starting with the money lines, here are the ones the model's telling us to take a closer look at. 4 home teams, 1 away team. First home team it likes is the Rays, hosting the Twins. It says to bet the Rays we get 134. Let's take a look at the Rays. Tampa Bay right here, 134 we want, and we're getting 138 at BetOnline. 137 a couple other places, but 138 is the best one, so we'll take that. Rays plus 138. One 138. Okay. Next up, the Athletics hosting the Mariners again. Model says to take the Athletics at plus 129. Let's take a look. 129, we're getting as high as 137 at South Point and BetOnline. So do that. Athletics plus 137. Oops. Next up, the Nationals and the Pirates. Model likes the Pirates at home. If you can get minus 123, let's take a look. Pirates minus 123. Yeah, and actually we're getting as high as minus 110. So we'll take that. Pirates minus 110. Next up, the Marlins hosting the Phillies. Obviously, Marlins a big underdog. Model says to bet them at plus 222. Let's see if we get there. Marlins, no, we're not even. We're getting a 200 at Heritage, but not 222. So no bet there. And finally, the Rockies visiting the Braves. Again, Rockies big underdog. Model says at 266, it's worth a play. Let's take a look. And again, not quite getting at 266, getting at 244. So no bet there. So it looks like on the money line, we've got 3 picks. The Rays plus 138, Athletics plus 137, Pirates minus 110. Let's move on to the totals model. So here are the games and the points and the probabilities. And the model just has one thing to look at. It's the under on the Padres Tigers. Point is 8.5. Model says take it at minus 104, but looks like a reach to get that price. Let's take a look. Click over to totals. Padres Tigers are down here. Yeah, and at 8.5, we're not getting. Best we're getting is minus 118. In fact, you have to get to 8. At 8, you can get minus 103. But we wanted 8.5 at minus 104. So we're not going to get that. So no bets on the totals today. Let's take a look at the spreads. Again, here's the list of games. And 4 to look at, again, very similar to what we saw for the money line model. The Rays plus 1.5. It likes it if you get minus 124. Let's take a look. Spreads. And the Rays plus 1.5. We're not quite getting a minus 124, so no bet there. Athletics plus 1.5 wants minus 120. Athletics plus 1.5. Now we're getting minus 128, but not minus 120. The Pirates minus 1.5. It says to take it at 176. Pirates minus 1.5. And yeah, in fact, we're getting one. Oh, let me make sure I got this right. So Pirates minus 1.5. Yeah, it wants 176. So at minus 1.5, we got plus 180 here at Circa. You could see some places have it minus 1.5, some have it plus 1.5, so it's a little confusing. But we've got plus 180, minus 1.5, plus 180 here on the Pirates. So let's go ahead and do that. Pirates minus 1.5. Minus 1.5. Plus 180. Oops. Plus 180. Pirates minus 1.5. Yep. Okay, and the last one to look at, the Marlins plus 1.5. It says you want 128 for the Marlins plus 1.5. Marlins plus 1.5. Getting 118, but the model wants 128. Yeah. So no bet there. So we just got the one bet on the spreads is the Pirates minus 1.5 plus 180. And 3 money lines. Rays plus 138, Athletics plus 137, Pirates minus 110. That's what I got for you today. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.